in a restaurant in a western town. In western town, a damn world. Eastern boys, western girls. In western town, a damn world. What y'all know about that? The Eastern boys and Western hoes. The Western town, the damn world. The Eastern is the Western hoes. Western hoes. You know how they go? Hey. Hey. You know what time it is, but it ain't really start. And don't stop to the motherfucking Glock pop. Fucking Glock. I'm fucking with the AR 6226 Diana Ross Cousinita misdemeanor. Ugh. I'll be more hip than a hippopotamus. Get off in your head like a neurologist. Pushing more weight than necklaces. But you know what? Smoking, eating, talking shit. It's the kitchen couch, baby. Real conversations, real guests, real unpredictable, real ones only. Kitchen Couch TV. Tap in with the Kitchen Couch. All things at Kitchen Couch TV. At all social medias at Kitchen Couch TV. And just so you guys know, you can also go to the website, thekitchencouch.com, and make sure to catch me there. You feel me? If you guys need a website, shout out to my guy Zoda Roasta. I'm definitely tapped in with him. I'm been working on hold on. I'm getting guests as we talk. I'm getting guests as we let me see. But I have my guy Crypto Chapter on. You know how it fucking goes. Hey. The Eastern boys, Western girls. In a Western town and damn world. The Eastern boys. Hey. West End girls. Oh wow! You know what? All this. You know what? You know you come through all the time. I might have to start a new group.
I'm just made like that.
You're made different, and I think I might have to start it. I think I might start a new KCTV chat because you see I be posting hella shit on there. Only a few people. Only my guy O. He's from up here. He's like a real one too. He'll tap in whenever he can. He'll tap in. My guy Token, but he's been working fucking 7 days a week, right? And I'm like,
should I be working 6? No lie.
See, See?
I be working 6.
See?
It's like a half a day maybe, right? But it's not like a full day off. Like I'm still working.
Shit.
And I usually work 9-hour work days.
No,
9 hours,
see?
9 hours.
Real ones only. Real ones only. You feel me? I got you on the fucking on some dope ass merch. Some like we need to do like a collab because you see the way like I try to do things that aren't just kitchen couch. Like everybody says put your logo on it, but like I like making clothes that like if I'm not hand sewing them myself, I like to make sure the design is dope. And like sometimes it's like I'm not the type of nigga to wear a shirt that says Jay-Z on it. That's just me personally.
Right, for sure, me too. So that's why I mean the shirt thing kind of came, right? Like I just got bored and I was like, fuck this. As soon as my man sent me his pictures, I was like, this can go on t-shirts. This is so dope. Like, oh my God. So as soon as he said that, like I'm the one who took initiative to like get it digital and like do what I did with it and then buy my machines and like learn how to cut vinyl. And I mean I did it myself. Just off the fact that my man knew how to draw and I already know what that does. He draws really well. Very well. And I feel like I don't meet too many artists, you know, personally. Right. I know a couple of artists, you know, but I really like art. I like people who can draw. My mom is one of them. She draws and her penmanship is like fucking perfect. I don't understand it.
Really?
It is so nice and pretty. Like her cursive is amazing. Like it's so like awesome.
Damn.
You gave the wrong invite.
Oh, I know. Hold on.
I was confused for a second too there. I was like, what?
Oh, because I did so like man, I've been trapping. See, it's like, you know, right now I'm doing some shit that's like it's not like right now I'm getting hella financial, you know, right away. But this is like some shit that's like investing in self, and I know it will pay off. And like the kitchen couch used to be a way more formal show, whereas like I tried to make it more like bougie or whatever, but then that's when I changed it to Kitchen Couch TV, smoking, eating, talking shit, because that's basically what I was doing. Like whatever the subject is, whatever the person's on, like I could have like a dope ass.
That's why I talk about it, right? And I invited somebody that may come tonight. I don't know, but I always invite. When I talk to cool people or people that have something to say or they're doing something cool, new, whatever, like come on through.
You feel me? We got the chat going. We're live. My girl even says I should go live on Instagram while doing this, but I feel like it would be kind of hard going back and forth. And like, I think it would be. And I think I want to make this a platform that's like fuck. And like Instagram is cool. It's a good place to get your name out and get your brand out, even if it's 20 people. That's dope, right? But like past that, it really isn't shit. Like unless you're paying to play, it really. I could pay. I've never paid to have one ad on there.
Me neither.
Like
they don't even let me promote because of what I
or like maybe I did like maybe one ad like the whole time I've had it, and it's just like okay, like you know, I tried everything, and so I probably might buy some ads just for the clothing though. Now I'm thinking about it, it's like automated posts. Like fuck being on Instagram all day long. I got shit to do. What's up, my guy Rob? Red beard. Automated post. What up, dude? You know about the automated post, right? So like you just punch in what you want to post, your hashtags, and then
for Facebook.
Oh.
Yeah. For real? Yeah, they have like a Shopify has like once you download, it's like an assistant essentially, and so you'll get a text message. And if you're selling something, it'll say, hey, do you want to post this online? You know, it got like X, Y, and Z. And then you either put yes or no, they'll post for you. That's cool. Yeah. I did Shopify, I did all of that shit, but I'm just trying to I have an Amazon store, which I'm currently working on, and that took me 4 months to get. And
Are you paying the $35 a month?
hmm?
Are you paying the $35 a month? Oof.
But they're so like strict on what it is that you can put out there, and that and for me, like basically my designs, I would have to take sativa genetics out of it in order for it to pass like the little thing or whatever, because you can't like technically have your name in it. I guess when they give you the instructions, they're so vague, And I spent like 3 days on it, and everything was getting like kicked back and was driving me fucking nuts, and I had to go back to the drawing board. So I'm just trying to be more in charge of my shit. I want to do shirts just because I just want to showcase, not even just shirts. I want to showcase my man's art in like in a whole bunch of dope ways, I guess.
Mediums, different mediums.
Yeah, I mean, I like clothes.
Some extra larges too.
We like clothes. We both like clothes. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just our thing. So I wouldn't mind having like my cannabis brand, and then some dope merch to go with it. Like why not?
One
like hand in hand.
One thing I am doing for all the clothes that I make is that all of the bigger sizes I charge the same price, even if it take a loss, or not a loss, but like even if I'm not making less money, I charge all the same prices. So from small all the way to 5X, if there is a 5X, and like I always choose a bigger option. If they have the biggest option, I'll choose always the biggest option, and I will always like if it's 32 for the small, it's 32 for the 5X. Because like what the fuck, like if I was hand sewing it, maybe it would be different, right? Like and
yeah, so
but like but even then I feel like going with a body positive, like that's me. I'm body positive person. You see, I always be posting the thickies, and so it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like it's kind of fucked up because all humans essentially we have to wear clothes, right? But like you charge some people more for clothes. Obviously, you have more fabric, but like you're charging more. It's the same bullshit. You're undercutting some fucking sweatshop anyway. Like it should be the same price. It's bullshit.
I'm just gonna mute that. I'm gonna go clean this real quick.
All right, bet. So for your option, clean that thing. Oil change. Woo, woo, woo. I was gonna say, yeah, for if I was you, if you were to do any clothing, like make sure it's all like inclusive clothing, because shit, maybe if my shit doesn't work, at least I was
Let me tell you, it will be, right? Like it will be.
And like
it's just not gonna be regular ass shit.
Right.
I'm just not that type of person. I mean, I look regular, right? But when shit was in my, I'm not even gonna say my hate band. I'm not even gonna be talking about that. But I'm just saying, like, I'm only sitting here. You got to stay humble. I'm being humble.
You know what? Okay, being humble is good. I was just having this conversation the other day. This brings me to my first topic. Being humble is good, but I feel like fuck being humble also at the same time. Like depends on who it is. Like with my friends and like people I care about or people that seem down to earth, then I will be down to earth. But like sometimes like you gotta flex your talent, and you not to like stunt on somebody else, be like, oh, but you gotta stunt your talent. Like this is what I'm good at.
Now, so when I say being humble, I mean not like not showing people what the fuck it is. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because you can show people what the fuck it is without having to do all that extra shit. You know what I mean?
But like I'm kind of like I feel like that humble shit is like being humble with people who are already humble makes sense. I'm not gonna be humble with somebody that's not humble.
I mean with the universe too.
Right. Overall, yes.
Everything else, but I'm humble to the universe for what I'm offered and what I'm asking. You know what I mean? And all of those things. I'm never gonna ask for too much. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do the right thing. Like,
hold on there, just a second. Now, I read this book, right, and it's talking about manifestation, right, and I appreciate what you're saying. But I think that when you're manifesting, it can be as large and as much as you want it. And I think sometimes people out there, like when I was taught, is to be like don't want for much. Don't like, you shouldn't want so much. You should want like just the necessities, just like obviously I don't want
like extra. I'm low-key extra. I like all that shit.
right.
I just feel like you need a balance,
Right. Honestly, like I don't
would be the humbleness of that, right? But
I don't want more than I can deal with, right? I don't need like fucking 50 homes and 50 yachts while people are starving out here. I don't need that, right? But like I would like a nice house with a nice car, with some options, with some circumstances, with some things that I can, you know what I'm saying, some wiggle room and be able to travel. I want land and I want to be able to travel. Those are my two things. And be able to secure, like, to have a place of refuge for people that really fuck with me, who, even if it's 3 people, even if it's 2 people, if they fuck with me, they could always refuge with me. You know what I'm saying? We're going to find a way to break bread together. We're going to find a way to get it. And that's the thing about me. And that's why this hustle takes so long, because if you're a snake ass nigga, you could get up hella quick on this game. You could get so quick. You be like, fuck all these niggas, talk hella shit about everybody, double cross and undercut everybody. You could get up.
That's what I mean by being humble. You can't be doing that.
Right.
Like,
but I'm saying to rise to the top. So it's like, I don't mind taking my time, because I understand in the entertainment industry, it's like it takes time, right? But like Tekashi 6ix9ine is a prime example of like how you do it the opposite way. Like you literally come up, you talk shit about every little person that's buzzing right now, and literally eventually a camera will get on you, and you better back up what you say, or you don't even have to anymore, right? You don't have to back up what you say. So, but that's one thing the Kitchen Couch was always premised on, because I was like, nah, I want to be able to back up everything I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so I think Tekashi, though, he is a prime example of a certain type of marketing that's really interesting, you know?
Like guerrilla marketing almost.
You said Corona marketing?
Guerrilla.
Yeah. Because he's so
running, whatever happened.
He's so ugly, you know what I mean? He's so like
compared to like door-to-door sales.
Right.
Door-to-door sales is some ugly ass shit. I don't give a fuck what you say.
That is some ugly.
Door-to-door anything, you a fucking G.
Selling vacuums, remember the vacuums? No.
I hate, like, so it's so funny because as I like stopped dancing and kind of started getting into the work field, right? I started noticing like not, I don't want to say game, but I started noticing like these niggas don't really give a fuck. This is all like a system that you have to learn. You know what I mean?
Right.
When I used to do interviews, I used to go and I used to do all this, put all this effort into like just looking nice for this interview, right? Like all the time. And I would not get the interview and I would be so pissed off, right? And it would be over some dumb shit. And then one time, either they don't call me back or whatever. Then one time I went into this interview, they told me I got the job and then sent me an email and said that they rescinded the offer. But didn't tell me why, right? That shit sent me, like, I was literally livid. So what I started doing now is I started being like, no, I started having like a different attitude when I started interviewing. Like, I'm the one with the skill. You know, you're the, like, if you got what I want, you know, then I'm going to make the decision.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I'm not going to let it be the other way around. I've been
Oh, God.
Where it's like disguised as something, and then you go in and it's something else. You know what I mean? And I noticed that they do that a lot. They put the little, hey, come here, you know, bang, 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 and you get there and it's some other shit. Like or they make you go like,
That's a fact.
Come on now. Like,
that's a fact.
That's fucking ridiculous.
You're just like, really?
You're wasting my time and my gas. Literally, all this is free. You think I'm gonna? You like? I feel like it's like, are you gonna? Or can you make it? Like, are you gonna deal with this? You know, like,
right.
I'm not dealing with that shit.
See, and now I've I feel like I haven't worked a regular, schmegular job in like 2 or 3 years. Like even before like, and I'm talking about then it's like where you have to wear slacks, you gotta wear like non-slip shoes, and you gotta like have like all these W-2s. It's like, dog, just get me in and like pay me, and like I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. Like obviously I'll hold it back a little bit, you know. I'll say what I want to say. I'm gonna do, you know what I mean? I'm here to provide you a service, and I come as what you see is what you get. Like I remember when I was young, I would as is, you feel me? Like I can't, there's only so much I could really just try and hide, right? I can't really just hide all day.
I just started looking at it different because I was like, I'm not doing all this effort. Look, these are my qualifications. If you want to fuck with me, like fuck with me. That was more so my attitude. And no lie, that's got me. That has got me some places. Right on.
Hey.
That's all you have to do. Now I'm making a little bit more money than I did last year because I jumped. Like I made a decision, and yeah, I had confidence in myself. Like, fuck this. This is crazy.
Good job.
You are a valuable asset. That's what they're talking about. And a lot of the times, this should be at will. So they can do whatever they want to do. You know what I mean? So you gotta have that same attitude too, but with respect to
at will.
You know
it's at will. Thank you.
You gotta respect the game, but also know, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'll be on my shit too. Just like y'all be on your shit, I'm gonna be on my shit too. Cause cross a line, break a law, make me feel uncomfortable. Oh, it's a wrap.
Mm-hmm.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap. The guy that didn't pay me when I busted him out, I was calling him every day. I was leaving voicemails on his phone. I was calling his girlfriend. I was like literally just going crazy. He was so tired of me. For a little bit, he was so sick of me. But I didn't even care. I didn't even care. He would answer the phone. I'd be like, "Listen, motherfucker. Listen, where is my money?" He was like, "Listen, little girl." I'm like, "I got your fucking little girl."
Hey. Can you guys hear these little noises? Hold on.
Yeah. Is that a vibrator?
No. Oh, is that what it sounds like?
Yeah.
Hold on. What does this sound like?
Is it creeping out the drawer?
No. No. Oh, is that what you're talking about with the girl that fucking put that nigga on blast?
Oh no, that was the post I put.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dead bitch.
Yeah. Oh my god. He was crying.
And my dildo rises out of the drawer.
Oh. No, hey, Redbeard, did you hear the one where the dude was crying? Black dude, he was crying on the thing, and like it's because like I guess he liked anal play, and like this this girl fucking aired him out, and this like he's like crying on live. He's like, because he went live for some reason, which is
she did. She had her phone because she probably was. But listen, when you got dirt on your man or on somebody like that, if you're going along with it because he did some shit to you, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
In the video, she was like, "Fuck you, you fucking abuser."
Oh,
he
right.
Whipped her ass, or like, you know what I mean? They probably fight. You know what I'm saying? So she had the phone the way it looked in the video that she had already had it on the floor, like already ready, like they had already probably been fighting. And so when she brought that up, you know, threw it in his face. He was like, "You weren't gonna say anything." She was like, "No, fuck that." She was like, you loved it though.
Hey, no. So look, okay. So I didn't know the backstory. All I seen was like him crying, and basically like him liking anal play with a dildo, and like, okay. So look, this is my thing though, right? Like, ooh, that's sick. Ooh, it's 3D. That's sick.
holographic or whatever it is.
Okay,
Okay.
if that's what you like, the cool like it's like this. It's like somebody tries to bust you out. Like worst thing you could do is just be like, no. Best thing you could do is be like either you be like, you lying, she's lying,
Listen,
or
do
you
you
could be
know-
like, so, or you could, ooh, damn.
Do you know there was this
Oh
guy on
shit!
Facebook that was like outing
Holy shit!
DL homies? He was outing DL niggas in the hood.
Wow.
And he actually got shot.
Yeah.
Right? Because of it. So he was posting like crazy videos. When I say crazy videos, you can see the man's face. A lot of them have girlfriends or pregnant wives. Like it was like, dang, he is putting himself in danger.
Yeah.
In danger.
Yes, that you're in risky waters, my friend.
That's almost as risky as a transgender person not saying, they're saying that they're transgender. I seen a video on TikTok where the transgender was like, "Should I tell him I'm transgender?"
Oh, I seen that. Like,
what, bitch? You should have been said that. Like that's what.
No, there was one where it was like wasn't funny because this is pretty touchy subject, but like it was like showed that person with the black eye and like a swollen lip like in the TikTok, and I'm just like,
oh, I didn't see that part.
Like violence, like what, like I don't even know. I was just like, what is going on? Like, and then I get banned for smoking my little weed. I'm smoking a little bit of weed in a TikTok video. I get fucking banned. I'm just like, dude, I can't.
Yeah, I tried a TikTok video and it was like ding ding ding. I was like, oh shit, okay, my bad. I can't post that.
Okay. I just watch people's TikToks. I don't make no TikTok.
I need to be on there. I've got so much content that could go to TikTok.
You know what I did? I downloaded Upland. Have you guys downloaded that already?
What?
Upland?
I heard of it.
So I know I just totally jumped off topic. So what I've been hearing, it's like you buy real property, but like virtually, right? Like, and you have like these statuses and shit. I just kind of got into it.
Is it like NFT?
I guess so, right? Like, I don't know, right? Like, I'm just learning kind of about it, like low key, and I just like made a little thing, and I'm kind of like checking it out right now. So,
hey, try Decentraland. Decentraland.
There's just so many. It's just like
Decentraland's one of the originals, though.
Okay. I don't know. I'm gonna check this out and see what it do, and see like, we'll see. I'm gonna, I like to try everything. Who knows? Shit. Okay. My shrimp are doing well.
Hey, honestly, so I might be sliding to Oregon, maybe soon here because I'm the thing about Oregon is it's got good deals on everything. Like you can get a deal on every fucking motherfucking thing. It's cheaper, no tax. Like, and
Really?
so, yep. And I want to get a vending machine. So, that's my next hustle. Cause I'm like, yo, like, how do I need it.
I heard that's pretty good if you like vending machines are good.
You got to do it right. You really got to do it right.
In my apartment complex, and no lie, I know it makes a lot of money, right? If you don't have soda in your house, right, and you want that little soda and you don't want to go to the store, you just walk down the stairs and there's a vending machine.
Little mixer.
For real. I mean, it's a vending machine. They have like regular Coke and shit,
Would you say red beer? Just a dollar.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
and I don't have to walk to the store.
Yeah, it's all about convenience. You know what? I'm like big on convenience. Like I will pay for convenience. I'm not even lying.
Yeah.
I will pay for convenience. It's just I happen to be poor.
You know what I'm saying?
Not really like that, but
right. Right.
Like having nothing like really kind of traumatize me or change my mindset, So when I like as hard as I'm working, like I will pay for convenience. Like I'm like at this point, I'm thinking of even hiring like a maid. I'm not even lying.
So I'm always a person that if my bills are paid, all my shit's paid, if somebody needs help with something, I'm gonna help them. Like I'm just that person.
Yeah, that's cool. That's nice.
That's dope.
And I'm not out to fuck people over. Like I get my
I mean,
ounces. I get my ounces for $200.
yeah, so they don't have like I could never get that ever.
And Oregon got the fire weed too.
I chill by myself, so I don't smoke with nobody that smokes like everybody else, right? Like y'all, right? Or like that are dabbing and doing all this stuff. Like I don't hang out with people like that. I smoke with myself.
Yeah, you definitely should.
With myself, though, most of the time I'm trying shit. Now that my man isn't gonna smoke, and you know that's kind of like the last kind of who I used to smoke with. I'm like, damn.
You got to make sativa genetic cookies.
I will.
And like,
I will.
like since you can't smoke or whatever, you can eat edibles. Nobody's saying you can't, right?
No, I'm gonna smoke.
Oh, she's like, nigga.
I'm gonna smoke. Like, that's my thing. But you know how it goes. But can't wait for the day he gets off so we can hook it up.
Well, if you ever need someone that has like a quantity, you let me know because I could ship.
Hey. Hey.
Stop playing with me.
I'm not.
I know. Listen.
No, and see, and that's my thing. I'm the type of person, like you said, I want to come up. The reason why I want to make a lot of money is can help people out the mud. Like capitalism is a bitch when you have to deal with it by yourself. It's not hard. Every single person that gets there and does what they're gonna do, they do it with people. Look at every single animal hunts in a fucking pack. Even lions hunt in a pack. We're the only species that's we're gonna do this by ourselves. Like what?
So check this.
What? By yourself? Why? And then try and brag about it. Like every living thing hunts with a pack, yo. Like sometimes you gotta hunt by yourself. It's fine, right? Sometimes you got to. That's fine. But like generally speaking, you hunt with a pack. You bring the meat back to the homies. You feel me?
Like a super teammate. Like I feel like I am the definition of like team work, right? Like I'm the definition of team. So there's not a lot of too many people that kind of have that same definition, you know, and that's what the problem be. I think sometimes.
Honestly, like since I went to Vegas, I don't even be smoking that much either. Like honestly, I cut it down. Like I need my weed. Don't get me wrong, I smoke, but like I don't like. I'll like this is the same joint because I'm just like.
It's cool to just not even like.
You got to hit it the right way. There's a certain technique on how you got to hit the weed to get you higher.
Right. It's all in technique.
Yeah, it's a technique. There you go.
Technique.
All right. Well, hey guys, I'm out of here. I'm up at 3:30 for work.
Bro, hey, appreciate you stopping on whenever you can, bro.
Oh, yeah. No problem. I try to stop by. Just if shit happens.
Right.
You guys have a good night.
Appreciate it, bro.
You too.
Now we're gonna do the segment called Microdose Moods. That's after my first EP, but yesterday we talked about it a little bit, and I'm trying to make it more of segments about psychedelic talk, and because it's like cryptocurrency. You feel me? Like psychedelics is the next wave. Like people are like any reserves that people have, like I remember yesterday we were talking about LSD.
Yeah.
So you should research what happens when you overdose. It's actually really interesting. Obviously, yeah. So it takes a lot to overdose. Like, and even then, it's more just like psychotic, right? Like it's more like. But even then, there's been a lot of cases where people have overdosed on it, and you end up like or healing some past trauma. Like a girl actually said she healed her bipolar disorder, which was crazy. That's unheard of. I'm not saying anybody should just do this and go and do this, right? I'm not suggesting this, but I'm saying that like there is really no real way to like overdose on it. Like you can go a little crazy, right? You can go a little nuts and be like, oh my God, I'm lost in the sauce. But like generally speaking, you know, people frying your brain is like completely abusing it. Like, but if I think used in a more of a clinical, not even clinical, fuck a clinic, shamanistically speaking, you can fucking do your own clinic at home. You know what I'm saying? And I think like these crazy, I'm telling you, like there's no.
I agree with you. I mean, I feel like
definitely just don't like go be like, all right, we're gonna go do. It's not something you just do on the random. You gotta be with the right people, right?
Mom guys or whatever, he was talking about how he was going to therapy. He was taking ketamine, right?
Ketamine
and doing therapy like that. And the way he described it, he like it was almost like he could see like the past traumas and he's able to like deal with it. But a lot of that stuff deals with subconsciously, right? Like you use the drugs because you cannot get there on your own. Right?
No, not necessarily. Like,
well, not everybody. So, like, what I'm saying is, not everybody like can get to that spiritual point where they're like can like come out of their body, do all these things. Like, not everybody has those tools, right? So if you're in a short amount of time, you know what I mean, or whatever, you might look to something that gives you that elevated sense of self, right, in your subconscious mind, whichever that would be, you know, to help you get there faster, essentially, if that makes sense.
I mean,
it's kind of like a doorway to it. Like instead of taking the elevator, you can just take this key and unlock the door. You know
well, I think it depends on the person too, because I've seen it, and I think like a lot of times people will trip and they won't act on those trips, and that's really what's important. Like obviously you might say something like, oh, I'm gonna move to Bahamas tomorrow, right? You might say something like that, and realistically you might not be able to, but then like you might start moving with a purpose to move to the Bahamas. Like you might actually and you need to act on that, because it's like, and there's for me honestly, it's not even just like my stuff, it's like everybody's stuff. Like especially if I'm ever tripping with somebody, I feel like I've been able to like be a counselor or like a very good like support system, somebody who can figure out things, and somebody who's like, I don't even know how to describe it, just basically somebody that helps somebody else heal from the shit that they've gone through, because I've heard it all. There's nothing I haven't fucking heard by now, like and so, and
I feel like that too. And you know what? And I always felt like that. And everybody used to say, like, okay, you think you know. Okay, you think you know. But I never did it not have a sense that I didn't know what like entailed, what it considered, what I needed to do, right? You know, a lot of the times I took a lot of risk, but I was okay with taking risk just because you never know, right, until you do it. So I used to do some crazy ass like shit, you know what I mean? And I still take risks now, it's just at a different level, you know what I mean? But without that risk, you know, you can't do shit.
So like, okay, here there's an example of two different. There's people that take ketamine for fun, and you can tell. There's people who take that shit, they take it often, or they take it semi often, and they take it for fun. You can tell the difference between somebody who does that, and like, don't get me wrong, it's fun, right? It's a good feeling, right? But it's like there's still certain things that you have to act on. There's certain things like your body will tell you to work out. Like sometimes I get into a regimen where I don't want to work out, or my mind is just like it's clogged sometimes. No, and so I'll be like, oh shit. And then like I'll just start working out naturally. I'm like, okay. And then like the weeks to come, I kind of will get on a pattern as long as I can. And like if I could microdose every now and again, I don't even have to do it every day. Like just even now and
Right.
again, it's like, oh, okay. Let me
If
just
I had it, I probably would.
let me
Too,
just
right? Like, I
remember. Oh shit.
would, if I had like access to microdose, I probably would too, right? Because I felt like I liked the last time that I did it with the 3 grams. I felt like that was a good. I felt like that was a good dose. It didn't put me kind of like over, because the first time was like crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
3 grams is 3 grams is a museum dose, I think, or a Modero dose, because that's like 5 grams is called like a heroic dose.
yeah, no, I think maybe it could get to that point, but for me to operate like normally,
Yeah,
like I feel like
yeah,
normally, 3 grams was cool because I don't want to feel like I want to feel like in my body. I don't want to feel like too gone. I want to
right.
feel like
3 grams is pretty good. 3 grams is pretty good. That you'll.
Yeah, I felt like it was cool. I just
Did you
I
see
didn't feel
anything?
tired,
Did you see
like how I
anything?
felt the last time. I smoked my weed and I was just like super chill.
Did you
And the
hallucinate
whole
at all?
time, huh?
Did you hallucinate at all? Were you
No,
like,
I don't hallucinate.
whoa, really?
No, I never
At all?
hallucinate. Never.
Wow. Wow. That's part of it. Like
I've never hallucinated ever. Like I might see like colors bright, right? But that's it. Like if I see a white
Oh,
person's face, I remember when I first did it when I was like in my teens, I seen this white girl's face and all I could see, like I could see her face was like white as hell. And I was like, it was like the devil. Because I could see like, how white people's face get like a little red and stuff. I felt like I could see a lot of red.
so look,
I was like, girl, get out my face.
so look, like you ever like go like walk to a landscape, like you'll see something that's just really like catches your eye and it'll just stop you completely in place. You're like, and you're just focused on it. It's just like, whoa, this is so amazing. I can't even look away. Like you never been just see, and that's the part that's like another good part because you'll see the sky and like obviously, I mean, if 3 grams is not gonna hit you, 5 grams is not gonna really put you on your ass anyway, right? So like think about it like, and I'm not trying to push you. I'm just talking about what I know. So and so like you look at certain things, like for instance, like some people will stare at the walls. That's never been me, right? But what I will do is sometimes I will stare into the wood, right? Like you'll look at like a piece of like this table or something, right? Hold on, let me see. Whatever.
No, yeah, like,
this wood, right? And you could see the grains in the wood, and you could see the stains. You could see that somebody took time to literally make a table, carve it, paint it, do all this shit. And these are all things we take for granted. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let alone technology or something. Like,
I've never hallucinated, like, ever in any kind of like anything. And I'm glad because I wouldn't want to do that. Like, I thought when I did mushrooms that I was going to hallucinate, but I didn't. But when I didn't, I was like, I'm not, like, nothing's happening. But one of the guys I did it with, he was in like Vietnam or something because he was like in the hallway, like he couldn't leave out of the hallway, and he was like, like a toy soldier, like the whole time. It was so funny, and me and his cousin were like, "Look at this fool! He's in the hallway, and he's there like crying, like we're telling him it's okay, like just chill." He was just like, "Oh my god."
You want to know something crazy? So I attribute my not only my mindset now, but my diabetes, like like when I first got it, I had no idea how to maneuver it at all. I was like, this is so like just it's hardcore. It's hard to deal with. It's chronic. You know what I'm saying? This shit is like, it's not type 2 is like more like, okay, you don't eat sugar, right? You can like kind of cut back. Obviously, type 1, you shouldn't eat a lot of sugar either, but it's not just like that. It's like it's a different ball game. And so honestly, psychedelics have gotten me to the point where my blood sugar is like way more regulated, even like not because of that, but because I know
because it's contributing to everything else.
and even before that shit, even before I was microdosing, like I was always really connected to my body. Like I really like can feel if I'm like even a little bit sick. I'm like, oh, yep, gotta take supplements and shit. Boom, 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 boom. Yep.
As soon as I hear like a little sniffle, I'm like, oh, where's my medicine?
Right.
I'm not doing this today.
Right. Exactly. And so
because once one kid gets sick, so everybody is getting sick, and it's a wrap.
exactly. And the whole show is down.
That's being sick trying to type on a computer and like be on video and like talk to people. Hell no.
No, that's for sure. Definitely.
No, you microdosing probably just makes you more connected with yourself, right? Like that's what I think that it does.
And God.
It just makes you more like connected. Well, you are God-like, right? So when I say self, I mean I only reference that too because we are like that is
the image, right?
Of that, right?
Right.
I feel like we all have that power, but it just helps you get connected with that. I mean, the whole time I just was like chill. I mean, the whole time and I was just thinking and I was just stretching, right? Like so I was like, I felt like this is probably the only time I'm gonna be like not feel as much pain. You know, to kind of push myself to the next level.
Right.
With like stretching and stuff. So I always do like anytime I've done any drugs, I've always done like I've always stretched.
Oh, that's another one that I love because it's like sometimes it's like, man, I used to be like really big into stretching. Like I've only recently haven't stretched for maybe like the past couple of months, right? And I noticed how much it affects me. And then when you trip even a little bit, you're like, oh no, I got that little. And like the thing about also, so here's another weird thing. When you're tripping, like actually tripping, like hallucinating, all that, there's like a point where you like feel kind of tight, right? Literally, I will spend an hour stretching and finding like the weirdest spot and be like, oh, this feels great. And like when it's all said and done, you're like, oh my God, my back feels great.
No, for real.
And you're just like
the next morning,
doing the bridge and shit. Yeah. Doing the bridge, you're just like, damn, I ain't did the bridge in 20 years. Now I'm doing the bridge again. What the fuck?
When I first started doing ecstasy, me and these girls just used to go to each other's houses, get high, and like do pull tricks, right? Like just this girl that we used to go to her house, she used to have a pool. She used to have a little kiddie pool, and it's in Arizona, so it's the desert in the summertime. So she has like the pool outside, the little kiddie pool outside, and we just chill in the house all fucking night, all morning, dance, like do pull tricks, and just be high, and then go to work the next day and do it all over again every day, like nonstop sometimes.
Ooh, hey, so I got a
really athletic, right? Like really like in shape, like. You know, like just weird, like and it was so fun because that's when you like get kind of good, right? Or you like do the splits and you haven't been hitting the splits lately, right? But this is the perfect time to do it because it's not.
Bitch, I got 12 candles. You've been waiting to burn them candles, huh?
Really bad when we used to do like. It's really bad because the mindset that we used to be in, we always used to love the after, like we used to call it the day. And not only like we used to like go in the club and we used to be like, you look great, right? Like afterwards, like because you know when you do ecstasy, you really don't eat, and you have to try your best to like stay hydrated, you know, for the most part.
Right.
Horrible. Those are like the crazy days when you're young and you want to be not skinny, right? But like there is a reference of like doing the drugs because you are a little skinny.
Well, ecstasy, like, that's the thing though. Ecstasy is the one.
Like basically you're not bloated, right? Like after you do like ecstasy, you're like totally like there's no water weight, there's like nothing. You're totally good to go. You know, you used to go to work afterwards like this looks great. Hell no, very bad.
See, and that's
just what it was, right? Like you go do like
Well, so
And I used to hate water on my hands.
here's
I used to hate drinking water. Like I used to hate it all. Like ugh.
but that shit will get you to drink water. It shit will get you to like I don't know. Well, I don't know if you were doing that back then, but that like I don't see the thing about ecstasy is for me, like of course I've tripped on ecstasy, of course, but like it's like a threshold type of thing. It's like one of those things where I don't do ecstasy ever again. Like I did
No, me
I
neither.
had a bad trip honestly on it, and I don't need that particular that chemical doesn't really do well with my type of
No,
body.
for sure.
And so what I did notice is it does get you open and shit, but like it makes me kind of roid rage a little bit. And like and I had some
I'm like super nice and I just want to like have a good time and like but either way like that's just my energy anyways. Like, I
right.
like met my baby daddy that way. That's how I know I'm never doing it again. It's crazy. That's like oh my goodness.
No, it also like
Never,
the thing also about it is it weakens your immune system. So
and
like
then you feel like the same way after you stop doing it. You feel like oh you're coming down like how you're explaining to me yesterday. I was like I really didn't like that feeling because it took like a day or two if you did like chill out to like get back.
So and that's
so much because I'm like dang it kind of like offsets it a little bit I guess.
So it's like this. You go to the pharmaceutical company, right? You say, oh, I'm so depressed. I'm so this, I'm so that. I've got this, I've got that, I've got this, I've got that. Now they prescribe you 50,000 different medications and they all have these. And now every medicine can have side effects, even natural medicine, right? But like the medicine that they give us, you literally are like, what? Okay, I understand this being in there, but like, why is there metal in there? Why is there coating? Why is there?
I'd be listening to the side effects, like
right. Oh, the side effects especially.
Medicines, and the commercial was so nice. It's like a nice sunset and shit, and they're reading off the side effects, and I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck kind of medicine is that? Like, I don't take medicine like that, like because of the side effects. I don't take birth control.
Yeah, fuck that.
None of that.
Fuck
like,
the birth control.
Nothing. Like literally nothing.
You do the moon cycle, right? Well, with your man, you do the moon cycle, right? So like, no, and my girl, we found it out together. I mean, obviously, you know, she figured it out, but basically, there's all you find you basically count your days of the month.
Oh yeah.
And then you know like when you can have sex without a condom.
Oh yeah.
And you like obviously it's there are times where it still things can happen, but generally speaking, if you're lining, it's not there, right? You know, like you can't get pregnant or whatever. The egg is not there to be fertilized.
Right. Yeah, well, I don't know. We'll see what happens.
So, okay, I got a question for you. So, okay. So, what are some of the pettiest reasons you won't date somebody?
I stopped talking to this guy because he, at the time, 50 Cent was like going through that fucking snitch shit or whatever, and I stopped talking to him because he liked 50 Cent. He was over at my house, and I remember like sitting there, and I remember he said some shit, and I was just like, "What the fuck?" I had 2 guy roommates at the time, like who were hella cool, and they were like, "Well, like what's up?" I was like, "We gotta go. We do not do 50 Cent, no snitching, nothing over here." Like that, you even said that just turned me all the way off. And that was like 18, 19 years. I was just making rash decisions.
Okay, you know what? Something that is kind of a picky eater for me. Like, now you could be a picky eater, but as long as you're a little bit open-minded, then it's cool. It's all good. But like, if you're like, nope, this is how it is. I don't like this. I only like this with this, and that's it. Like, because I know people that are like, I don't like tomatoes, and I'm like, let me make you a dish where you will like a tomato. I will. That's my purpose. I'm gonna find that dish where you like. Oh, I don't like eggplant. Let me find you a dish because that you haven't tried every dish with eggplant in it or whatever.
And I would only
I'm a
say
chef. Chef life. Chef talk. Kitchen
I
couch
would only
talk.
say yes because you are a chef. My baby daddy cooked for me one time, and that's the only time he cooked for me. He tried to marinate chicken with with Italian dressing. You know the wishbone Italian dressing.
Wishbone. Wish.
You know what I'm talking about with the green in the. He marinated chicken in that, and I left him in charge. I was like, I am not eating this. I'm not eating this. I can't.
Yeah, it just looked all shriveled, all overcooked. Was it overcooked?
It just was. He just doesn't He doesn't cook like how I like to eat. You know? He doesn't cook like how I like to eat. He's never cooked like that. You know what I mean? Like never. Even my daughter will tell me, well, you know, dad cook. I'm like, your dad cannot cook. She's like, I know. Because he eats the same way. Like, he eats like raw shit. Like, he likes his meat rare. Like, one time for my birthday, he didn't plan shit. And I was so upset because I got off of work like, you didn't plan, like, what?
Right.
He gonna like get a restaurant last minute at a Mediterranean place. I had never eaten Mediterranean anything, and I was like, and the restaurant's like hella dark, like the ambiance. I'm pissed off.
Was it bomb?
I didn't like any of the food, right? Like I didn't like any of the food, and then when he got his food, his fucking shit was just seared. And they're like, I didn't like my food. Like, I'm trying to like find something that's similar to like what I would understand of what it was, right? Like, I didn't understand anything on this fucking menu. Meanwhile, he's ordering all that shit. He's eating it like how he likes. This is crazy. I was like, ugh. So I've never eaten Mediterranean after that.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Yeah.
Mediterranean food is so fucking fire.
No, I mean,
too.
I'm sure, right? But like,
that
was my first experience with Mediterranean
food. Wait, have you had gyro? Have you ever had a gyro? It's like basically like it's kind of like it's got a pita bread,
like lamb or whatever. Is that considered Mediterranean?
Yeah, where it's like yeah.
Like hummus and all that stuff. I'm like, okay, yeah. Okay. See, I didn't even know.
Falafel. Have you ever had falafel?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like chickpea, it sounds crazy, but it's basically deep fried chickpeas, and it's like it's fucking fire as hell. It's like it's vegan. It's vegan too.
I like being 19 years old. I'm like, you're taking me to a fucking Mediterranean restaurant. Like,
yeah, right. She's like, I want some pizza, homie, and some beer. I want some pizza and some beer. What the fuck? You tried too hard. I mean, like.
Listen, I will never forget. Like you always, like he used to always just be late or just like last minute everything. Like just be. Like you motherfucker, you always do this. Like you always fucking do this.
You're like, nah.
But it's so funny to hear my daughter be like, Dad, Dad's late. Dad's in there getting ready right now. Like I know you just make sure you're ready because your dad's gonna be late.
You seen that meme where it's like, when I come to pick you up, you better be like this, like standing at your door. Ready? Like nah.
Ready to go.
Nah.
Like he's like last minute everything, and it's so crazy because after all these years, he's still the same. And my daughter talks about it, right? Like that's crazy that we talk about the same things sometimes.
Man,
I'm crazy.
Right.
Always my kid, and she's super, super smart, so she recognizes the same shit I do. Recognizing, she's like, Dad made me, and it was like raw. Like, yeah.
There's honest. Oh no. See, the thing about food too is like, I feel like generally speaking, like everybody can be a little picky, right? In some regards, right? Not everybody has to like everything, right? But like, I feel like my palate is I can almost understand any flavor and I can try and apply it to another dish. Like
okay, Andrew Zimmer.
Anthony Bourdain. Anthony Bourdain. Andrew Zimmerman, nah. Anthony Bourdain. Light skin Bourdain.
I watched, listen, okay. I watched both shows. Okay. I watched both shows for a long time. I like both shows. I just thought, like, that is so crazy. He kind of makes it look good, but we know that's intestines and, like, we
No.
sit it on that table.
Nah.
Shit.
Nah.
I used to be like, that is crazy to me. That's what, like, that's, I mean, that is like
most things though you can probably make it taste good. Most of those things though you can probably make it taste semi-decent. Not everything. Not like chitlins and bugs.
Do a little bit of cultural stuff, right? Like just seeing what other people eat or what they consider like important, you know, in their diet, in their culture, whatever. I might try some crickets, right? Like I might have tried some, you know, maybe a tarantula leg or maybe some ants or something, you know, like something crazy out there. But
so like the thing, okay, so the reason why I'm the light skin Bourdain is because now I love Andrew Zimmer.
Andrew Zimmer.
Yeah. I fuck with him. I fuck with him. Right.
Be like, yeah, let me try it.
But the thing, he goes to the country and asked for the weirdest food, right? Yeah. He's like, what is the oldest, weirdest food you have ever? Mm-hmm. Like, and they go to the corner of their shelf where like mama used to make this way back in the day and I hated it. Tarantula soup. You want tarantula cheese with like spicy pepper jack fucking bug fucking.
I like that show for sure. I used to
but
watch that
see the thing about Anthony Bourdain is he was way more cool. He was like, hey, I'm not trying that. I'm like, I'll try a little piece, but I'm not about to like order a fat ass dish and take one bite.
It was more about the like atmosphere with Anthony Bourdain, right? Like more about the atmosphere and what that atmosphere kind of feels like, right? Like we're gonna experience it a tad bit, right? Just to give you that essence.
And that's kind of honestly how I travel a little bit. I want to have a little bit more bread to be like, that's what I'm trying to do. I want to like, I've been trying, like I travel to different states and shit. You feel me? We doing this. And like, you know, I went to Cali, right? I was in Cali not that long ago. I was in Vegas and like I be traveling sometimes. So I'm like, man, and I like do record what I do. Vegas, I couldn't do shit though. It was kind of whack, but I still went though. Still there.
If you ever in San Diego,
that's the thing. I've been trying to meet up with the homie Mitchie Slick too, like for a long time. Like, be like, yo, let me pull up in person. I don't know. I don't want to like get beat up by like some Pyrus or something, but I'd be like, hey man, respect. Like, I interviewed you for my podcast. Like, I got you on my podcast, man. If I was gonna get jumped, I'd be like, "Hey, Damu, I understand, bro. Like, I interviewed Mitchie Slick. He's like,
oh no, it's not like that.
Nah, I don't think it would be, especially if you're getting money, right? But that's the vibe of the show. So like, eventually, I'm gonna have a full fucking table. I'm gonna have guests, and like, either we're gonna cook a dish, I'll cook a dish, they'll cook a dish, or we'll order something local business in the area, or we'll go to a local business and go, hey, boom, this is what's good. Yeah, we just chilling here, boom. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got my guy. I'm trying to get a camera crew and everything. This shit is hard, you know what I'm saying? But we making it work. Yes. Thank you. And that's, and I, you know, like the kitchen couch TV might seem new. This is 4 years. I've been working on this for 4 years. So I'm like, okay, but I'm treating it like it's new still. You know what I'm saying? It's still new,
right? Still
young. It's still a baby. It's a toddler.
Yeah, no, for sure. It takes time. I mean, I feel like I like the idea so far, right? Like that's why today I find here to shoot the shit. I mean,
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
You could be anywhere else in the world right now, but you're here with me. I appreciate that.
Just be like, I don't be doing shit. So what else do I got to do? Show a little bit of love, what's up? And
That's what I'm saying,
if I
man.
support, then I try to support in any way that I can.
Hell yeah.
If I can't support no other way, I'm gonna show up.
You feel me? You feel me? I appreciate that. Yes. Yes.
You know, maybe the only time I didn't like show up, I think everybody else was on.
Like everybody, and everybody's fickle, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it's all good. Like people are doing hella shit though.
Yeah.
And like
Eventually it'll be fun. I feel like this is a good start. I feel like where you're going is good.
so okay. So back to what I was saying about pettiest reasons why you won't date somebody. So I shared that status on Facebook. So here's some of the responses I got. Their teeth are scraggly.
That could be like your teeth don't have to be perfect, but they should like.
Yeah, you don't want snaggly teeth. Yeah. Video games. Dated too many people who spent like 6 hours a day on that shit. Woo! I do know a video game addict for sure. I had to get out of it. I was right, unless they're making money, but I never spent like
they're doing like a thing.
Like I always liked going outside. There was like a little time in my life where I was like a big gamer, but it was like when I was a teenager, you know, like before I moved out of my mom's house. I was like, yeah, I went outside too, but I still liked going outside too. Like, but it was like, you know, right. And it was like one of those times where like also like there ain't shit to do, you know, they're like, there ain't nothing, like you ain't got no bike, you just fucking chilling.
I remember having a bike. I remember having to walk the dog, like outside. But we also played video games, right? Like when we had to be in the house, we played video games. But other than that, we was outside.
Outside. If they say what's up or what's up in a text, I never, but I get it.
I have, if somebody like got my phone number and they say something to me like inappropriate, I'm definitely like Xing it. I'm definitely Xing it without saying anything.
Men who are shorter than me, women who are taller than me. That was Melissa.
Yeah, I mean, I can't date nobody little. I mean, I could, but that would not be my preference.
I could date somebody. Well, my girl is my height. She's like a little bit shorter than me, so that's a first for me.
No, for
dated somebody.
My man now is what he's a little bit. I mean, he's taller than me, but not by that much. For sure, not by that much.
The last
6'5" or 7'7" or something.
I honestly wouldn't mind too much dating somebody that was taller than me, like a woman, but I wouldn't prefer it. But I mean, if she was bad, I mean, shit. If I thought she was bad, I'd be like, whatever. I mean, she's taller than me. It is what it is. God made her. You guys chalk it up with him. You know what I'm saying? You gotta chalk it up with him.
Right. I mean, there's something for everybody. There's something for everybody.
That's true. That is true.
Literally, there's something for everybody. I like myself. I'm pretty comfortable. I mean, not comfortable, right? I feel like I can work out a little bit more, but a bitch is trying to get to a bag. You know, like I be like having so much other shit going on. Like sometimes I don't have that time to like devote to myself just because I have like everything going on. So
hell yeah.
Eventually, when that shit comes and that shit happens, definitely it's about to be a wrap. The game is about to be over.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah.
And you know what, too? So in between, look, I'm picking up on those positive vibes because in between, I ran the financial literacy class, right? and it was only a couple of people in there, but whatever. Like I'm just perfecting my skill. It don't even matter, right?
Right.
Then I ran to the weed store. Like instead of driving, and it's down the street, it's not that far, right? But I basically ran there, forgot my wallet, I had to run back, and then I ran back again, all the way there and back. Ran back there and back, so basically twice. And then I hopped on, did this show. You know what I'm saying? And then
Yeah, like be intentional. Not all the time. Like I've been stretching for the last couple of days. Sometimes I don't do it, right? Like just because I'm being like either lazy or I'm too tired or just whatever, right? But I just start over the next day, right? Like if I can have like 3 consecutive days and I don't like get that fourth day, like let's try, to get that fourth day, like get past that day until it becomes habit.
right,
I'm a creature of habit. It doesn't take me long, but it's not that I don't want to work out. It's just like, do I want to feel like I don't have enough time and I'm too tired?
right.
Right? Like that feeling of being too tired and like just.
For me though, just like with my everything, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I have to work out. It's not even a choice. Like it's
Oh no, for sure.
like if I don't, I will be sick.
No, for sure.
You know, I gotta be like fucking fit. I didn't even.
I'm thankful that I don't have to like have that, but I mean, not that doesn't go to say that I don't need to work out and take care of myself more. You know what I mean? So
Definitely need to
try
spend some
make
time
good
on
choices.
yourself.
I'm aware, you know what I mean? Like I try to like make conscious choices, try to do those things. I just haven't found like my flow or what I like for my own self-care, right? Like I do self-care shit all the time. But do I have like a routine? No.
Ooh, and you know what's funny?
I feel like when you do self-care, you need a routine.
So
sometimes maybe like you don't have that routine. Like I don't have a routine. My self-care is like as soon as my kid goes to sleep or she's chilling, I'm smoking and I'm just chilling. Like I could sit in my living room with like nothing, right? And just like sit with myself.
damn.
Just randomly. I mean, I've been by myself for a long time. You think about my man's been gone for a long time. So I went from hanging out with a lot of people to like hanging with nobody. Right? So it's
especially the pandemic and everything too.
That too, but like for me in general, that's just a different switch, right? From like going hanging out all the time to like dwindling to like not going out, like not really even talking to people, you know what I mean? Like really sitting with yourself and shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
But
right.
I mean, I do self-care, like I stretch, I meditate, like I pray, I do all that stuff, but there is no routine for me. So I feel like it's chaotic at times. Right?
Part of my no, that makes hella sense. I mean, and that counts. That definitely counts.
I mean, I still do self-care. I love myself. I'm not perfect.
Right. That's good. That's good. That's a good routine. And always, for me, all what I do is and it took a while too. Like I think it was like a little bit before the pandemic, I kind of started learning how to do it. And it was thanks to tripping too, because I feel like I never had. And it's basically just, I mean, there's a couple of things I do, but one thing I do is really take care of my face. And like my girl's the esthetician, so like she taught me a lot about skin and how to take care of it, and like how to use products and how to look.
Coming out with her own vegan line?
I tried to tell her to come out with one. She's like, I don't know, and I'm like, yes. The short answer is yes.
Ding, ding, ding.
The short answer.
Come out with your own little shit. Come on.
The short answer is yes.
Like that would be so like that would be so dope. Like I like oils. I like smell goods, like natural smell goods. Like I like all that stuff.
Vegan, organic, non-animal tested, like just fresh, like but taking care of my face and just like making sure that my hair is cut, lining up my beard.
It's small.
Yeah, like you
really small.
I was like, okay, boom, let me make sure my shit's exfoliated.
I feel like I've been in my cocoon because my man hasn't really been here, so I feel like
I really don't like. I feel like I'm like in a cocoon until he comes home because I feel like I don't really like have anybody to impress, right? Essentially, so
That's a
it's just
blessing.
like like I really don't have nobody to impress. It's not really that big of a deal. But when he comes home, it's a little bit different for sure for me, right? Like it's a little bit different for me. I like to do my hair, I like my hair done, I like my nails done, like all that stuff. So I do like my bummy stuff too. So I'm low-key a tomboy. So I like the girly stuff too.
Yeah.
I like it all.
Wear some Jordans. You wear Jordans.
High heels, all of it. All night.
Some Jordan
All night.
3s,
Men's
some
cologne.
4s, some 12s. You, you know what's
I
funny?
love men's
That those pair of Jordans that I showed the last time, those are the first pair of Jordans I've ever bought in my life.
They're awesome.
I've never worn a
They're
pair.
so dope.
I appreciate. Thank you.
They're pretty dope. Yeah.
Offer up. Offer up. Sit in the bag. Come on. Sponsor the kitchen couch.
They're pretty dope. They're pretty dope.
Get laced up on offer up.
Yeah.
This is not a paid ad.
When I used to dance, I used to wear cologne, right? And I used to trip out because they were like, "You smell so good." I'm like, "Thanks."
Oh, hey, do you ever go into Sephora?
Or a light blue, like for men.
Do you ever go into Sephora?
Not really. I've never been in there.
Oh,
I've seen something online.
I've
never physically been into Sephora.
There is a fragrance in there that's called Nest. There's two, there's two of them, and one of them I was gonna get the other one, but I decided to get this one. One of them is Black Tulip, and that one smells fire. Cause I like different scents. This one I was trying out for the first time because normally I go for something a little bit. As I get older, I like lighter scents. I don't really like hella heavy just on me.
I do. I want to smell you all in the store.
Hold
I
on.
want to smell you walking by. I want all of that. I need it all. I need it all. Ooh. I need it. I like that when you walk past somebody and then you smell them and it smells really good.
Well, I definitely smell good, but it like I used to wear jupe, like just to show you the kind of weirdo I am. But hold up. Could we
Okay. Midnight fleur. Okay.
Oh, it's, you know what? I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's a little bit on the feminine side. Whatever. A little bit. Just a little. Not entirely. But not entirely. It's not like
you know what?
Just a little bit. Like if I was going to jail, I want to wear this. I would definitely get some Egyptian musk or some shit. You feel me? I'd be like patchoulied out if I was in jail.
And then one of my other favorites is DKNY. Be Delicious. That's one of my favorites. Like the green one though.
You know what's another good one is Ed Hardy.
That one was good. Paris Hilton was good too.
Paris Hilton.
Good. Beyonce's was good.
I haven't smelled Beyonce's or Rihanna's. I'm sure they probably smell good.
Rihanna's was good. Beyonce's the fire one was good. Also that Gucci Black, that is fire.
Gucci Black is fire. Yeah, you can't even lie. Gucci Black is fire.
Oh yeah, clothes is coming off tonight. Okay. If I smell that shit, is coming off. Shit is going off. If I smell that, like that. That's one of those smells that I feel like I would pay money for sure. Like that Gucci Black it smells really good.
I used to be like, why would somebody pay so much for a cologne? Duh. Because it does something.
It's a panty dropper.
But it's also, you cannot, men do not wear cologne in place of fucking any deodorant. You feel me? No,
That's the
you gotta
thing.
put deodorant. You gotta
Yeah.
exfoliate. You gotta brush your teeth. Still, you can't just put cologne on.
You gotta go like this too.
Right?
You gotta go like this. If you don't want to go like this,
You know what? Hey, pause. Are you really washing your ass unless your fucking washcloth is in your ass? No, you're not washing your ass the right way. Now, whatever you can call me, whatever. I don't give a shit. Nick, people,
you gotta go like that.
at least with the washcloth, you know what I'm saying? Not like maybe not like that, like with the washcloth. You know what? You're absolutely right.
You gotta get it. You gotta get all the creases and stuff. You
gotta exfoliate in there.
That's really big because you get dead skin.
If you're not exfoliate, like yo, no.
You get dead skin everywhere. So like literally, I exfoliate every 3 to 4 days. Right? Like I'll exfoliate every 3 to 4 days, and like it's a hard scrub, right? Like it's sugar, you know what I mean? Like it's kind of hard. It's a little hard, but I always moisturize after, like with like while I'm in the shower, oil, and my skin feels so amazing afterwards. And my skin is pretty good. Like I could put oil on, and I won't be ashy for all day. Like I'll be good.
You're like, I'm good. I'm nice and.
Yeah, I put oil on it. Like I put oil on hours ago. Like I'm not ashy. The only thing that be ashy are like my hands. They're always in water.
Right, you working with them, right?
Yeah, well, I always wash my hands.
Oh yeah, right. Especially since this whole shit came out too. I mean, always before too, but now even more. Like now it's more.
And so sometimes I have like my heavier oil because my hands like require it. But if I put oil on, then I might have to wash my hands again. So there I go putting like oil back on my hands.
Right, it's hard to wash oil off.
My hands, yeah, it's never ending process. You know, my hands gotta be softer when I.
Shit. Okay.
I'm gonna like no lie, I'm definitely gonna put my vacation.
Dang. She's like, I'm cashing out, homie. I'm cashing out.
I'm near, like by that time he comes home, I have like 80 hours.
Ooh. You like didn't even take a day off.
No.
Damn.
No.
You got to get all. Damn, that means all your appointments were on weekends or days you had off.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
I'm like preparing for this.
Damn.
This is like a thing.
Right.
This will be a thing. I like already told my man is coming home soon. Like some of the girls know like that I work with and stuff, but I'm like I'm gonna be gone and stuff for sure, like at least a week.
80 hours.
Gone, like immediately, right? Because there's like a blackout period or whatnot. You know what I mean? But like the plan is just to be home waiting.
Right, chilling, and then chilling, right?
Be home waiting, shit, chilling. Like, hey, I'm just here.
What's good? What you want to do?
Here too again.
What you want to do? What you want to do?
No play. I mean, I'm just excited to not have to be by myself.
Right.
Like this whole time, like I sucked it up for the team, and I just did all of this. Now I'm ready to like reap the benefits of taking one for the team.
Right. That's a fact.
That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for the reap the benefits.
And that was brought to you by Carmex. Get your Carmex. Oh, it's blacking it out.
Literally. Carmex is old school.
Normally I use Burt's Bees, but you know.
Oh yeah, I use that too. They have really good oil. They have oil. They have an oil, like a body oil that's lemon and have like almond and lemon oil in it. So bomb. So bomb. It's a little expensive, but it's bomb. I buy it in bundles and like in little like 2 and 3 packs.
That sounds fire too. That sounds
It
fire.
is. It smells like light. It smells like lemonade, right? Like it's a light lemon smell. You can tell obviously it's mixed with almond oil because almond oil has that smell, but you can also smell the lemon and it smells really good. Like for sure, if you mix it with like something else, like right, like if you want to use that as a base oil, just because it's all organic, right? And I think the beeswax in general is like the best thing.
Oh, beeswax, yeah.
I think beeswax is good for people with eczema. Right? Like my daughter has like eczema, I think. She has like something. She has like something where sometimes she has like dry skin.
Is it psoriasis?
So like and when she was a baby, the only thing that like kind of stayed was like beeswax, right? Like, because if you put a thick layer of beeswax on and you get it wet, like it's not gonna like rub off or like come off. Like it's still gonna somewhat be there, right? It's gonna take a lot to get it off, right? It's kind of like thick Vaseline,
right?
Like if you put Vaseline on, it's you got to do a lot of stuff to kind of get it off. And since she's a baby, right? Like it just makes sense to kind of like keep a layer on. But the doctor was like, well, honey has like the spores, the bacteria and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I'm sure she's fine. Like this is
yeah.
the only
spores from God. What are you talking about?
Well, so in honey, there is like a bacteria or something that can be given to the baby if they eat honey too early. I guess. I forgot what it's called.
But in beeswax though too.
Honey, well, I don't know, right? Like
I think it's just honey. I thought it was just because honey's too thick and they're learning how to swallow.
It's something inside of the honey, like a microbe, or like sometimes it has like a bacteria in it. Not all the time, right? Just sometimes.
Oh, okay. Huh. Interesting.
They advise against giving your kids any kind of honey, anything. Like.
And you might not. They might have an allergy too, right?
Honey, like raw honey, unfiltered honey, all that kind of stuff. Shit that you're getting like fresh from the like beehive. I don't know. I'm not a honey person. Like I'm not a beekeeper.
Right. Okay. Like, they also might be allergic too. I wonder if you're allergic to bees, you might have an affinity to also like, and they're developing like immune system. So if you like,
I just thought like the beeswax was super dope. So I'm like. Listen,
that's the
one.
The
only thing that works. They try to give me like steroid cream and
nah.
it does work. But like I know from my brother, like he used to have the same kind of issue, and I remember my mom having to get these steroid creams, and it was just a crazy mess. But so I just stuck with like these.
Be having you looking like fucking chalk, looking all fucking chalky on your elbows and shit.
Yeah, no, like
nah.
Sure. So we use beeswax and no lie when she has outbreaks, and she has little outbreaks. That's what we use. Because it's like perfect, like a perfect barrier, right, to keep moisture in your skin. For sure. I think beeswax is a cure-all for everything.
I use obviously I use this hemp stuff. Just the hemp stuff is the cheap stuff. This is like, and this is like $15 or something, $11 for this. Somewhere between $11 and $15 for this. But this is just to like have like all over lotion. But I really like apricot oil is really good. Also,
emu oil was good, like in a good emollient.
Oh, I've never had emu oil. I feel like it's not vegan, so I kind of like try to stick to the nut oils.
I don't know if
pause. You said what?
I don't know if it is vegan or not. I wouldn't know how they make emu oil.
Let's see. Is emu oil
I thought it was like
vegan.
I wouldn't know how they would.
If you're switching to cruelty free, yeah. Are emus killed for emu oil?
Are they?
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I've never tried it. I just heard it was good.
I would be interested to see. One time I tried goat milk too, like goat milk soap, where it's like moisturizing. And
I've seen people try oatmeal. Aveeno is the worst.
Nah, garbage. Garbage. Never.
Like, and their baby products suck. Like, they're like the only baby products or anything like for safer skin.
I always use baby oils, not like baby oil, but like anything like baby brand that's an oil that's like organic. Like those are always safe to use.
Right.
You know? Honest is really is a pretty good brand too. Like the simpler looking brands, those are always good too. Sometimes you just gotta do your research because not all that shit is cool. Or you just make your own. Just buy your own unrefined coconut oil. You know, get you some coconuts and do that shit. Coconut oil and use that as your base and do all the other shit. You can buy a lot of stuff raw.
Damn.
Like aloe vera. Aloe vera is good for your scalp.
Oh, aloe vera, that is pretty good, especially when you get if you get a fucking sunburn. Oh my god.
You know what is also good for your hair? Avocado.
Oh, avocado oil is so good. Yes.
I did a mask on my hair because I felt like it was so dry, and I used like straight. I took 2 avocados and I blended them up and I put it in my hair. Bomb. Like moisture immediately. Moisture immediately. It was amazing. I even use stuff like that, like actual stuff. Not all the time stuff bought in the store. Like that.
So
they killed emus,
yeah, I didn't know they killed emus. That's why I'm reading about it right now. I'm like, what the fuck?
The oil, where does it come from? You know, like I couldn't imagine them cooking it.
Yeah, I think they do. You can cook emu too. Thank you.
Yeah, that's crazy. That definitely doesn't sound right at all. Is that a shot?
Oh no, this is the cologne.
Oh.
I was just
taking a shot. Shot of water.
Shot of fresh cold water.
I gotta get decoration for my Christmas tree. I don't know which way I want to go.
Upside down.
I don't know. It looks like I don't know which way I want to do. I don't know which way. I've seen some pretty nice decoration. I just don't know how I want to do it yet.
Look, it's like you can't see what I'm drinking.
No.
Boo Christmas. Boo. Bah humbug.
I'm just gonna go ahead and experience it at least for once, right? I've never done it before. So let me experience it as like for what it is, right? Like let's get a Christmas tree. Let's see. Okay, we got the Christmas tree. I don't feel any different. You know, like I still feel the same way. I just got this fucking Christmas gift.
I feel like
my
what
kid just likes to push the button off and on. Like that's her thing. She likes to...
I feel like a bad dad when I say this, but I don't celebrate any holidays, right? And I feel like one of those dads that tell their kids that they're Muslim so they don't have to buy them presents.
No, you know what I did?
But that's not why. I like giving people's gifts. I just don't like holidays.
No, I agree with you. I'm not really.
But I hate Christmas, especially though. For some reason, I don't
want to say like. I mean, I guess.
I do like the Christmas lights though, and I will have a good time. I'll have a good time. I'm not gonna be fucking angry. I like having a good time, but
I feel like at least let me try it one time, right? Like my man might be into Christmas and stuff. Like his experience might be a little bit different,
right?
Like before he like gets here, like let me just experience to see if it's something that I like or something that I want to do. Like I'm not really into shit like this. Like I'm really not into it. Like the Christmas tree like may not have no decorations on it. Like this might just be it just because like I'm really not into like.
If you got the tree, if you got the tree, you definitely got to put some Christmas shit
really,
up.
Like pushing myself, but it's cool to see my kids like the lights, right? Like it's cool to see my kids like, oh, that's nice. Like yeah, like
Christmas is really for the kids. Christmas is definitely for the kids.
Like gifts and stuff, like we could do decorations all day long, right? Like I could do decorations and not do gifts. You know what I'm saying? Like I could do decorations just for like creative purposes. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what we do, just be creative and just whatever. But I mean.
It's just a really weird holiday just for like because first of all everybody says like a lot of people they'll be like, oh, but it's Jesus's birthday, and it's like
I'm not really religious. So
Right, but everything about the thing, like they try to make it like it's some Christian holiday, right? But it's 100% pagan, 100%, every single
I
thing.
mean,
And all,
I
and
grew up
granted,
Christian, like I grew up Christian, right? Like grew up in a Baptist church. Like
same,
I mean,
right?
like we did Christmas in the church. Like I mean, I'm so familiar with that, but like that, like
Well, at least I did 2
anytime,
years
like,
at a
I just
church.
got to the point where anytime anybody uses their religion to justify their actions, I feel like that is crazy. I feel like that is fucking.
But
crazy.
it's just oxymoronic because like you'll see like in all the shows and everything Christmas, it's like got a Christian undertone, right? But nothing about it, nothing about it is Christian.
All that cheesy, weezy shit. Like the only thing that I watch during Christmas time is like maybe like old school shit, right? Like maybe some old school shit, like nostalgia shit. But the only thing that I watch during Christmas time is fucking A Christmas Story. That's the only thing that I watch that stays on TV all day long.
Oh, Christmas Story, yeah, that's a classic. That's a classic. That's definitely a classic. Definitely a classic.
I don't watch nothing else except for that, and I've always wanted that.
Hold on, no, there was the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger too. When he's
All the way.
yes, Jingle All the Way.
I know my shit.
That one is a good one too. That and he's like the fucking he turns into the giant toy or whatever.
Yeah, because they're all looking for that one toy, and they're all fighting in the store for that one toy. Yeah.
That see the
or I want to say Jingle All the Way.
yeah, Jingle All the Way. Hold on, we gotta.
I think so.
Let's Google
I was
this.
just watching the PJs.
PJs Projects. Living in. See, look, I dead ass Googled this shit.
Yeah, you have to do that. But
Okay.
I did hear that oil is like supposed to be like super emollient. But I could only imagine, you know.
Like the emus are being harmed.
I didn't know that. I had no idea. Mostly.
So what were we looking up? Oh, Jingle All the Way.
1996. Is that when it came out?
Wait.
Oh, no.
Jingle All the Way 2? No. Here we go. Wait.
Okay, Jingle All the Way, and then Jingle All the Way 2. I remember that movie. That was like the best movie, like of the 90s movies.
Yeah.
The best movies ever.
That was definitely.
Man of the House was my other favorite movie because I loved Jonathan Taylor Thomas. I love that movie.
I'm trying to think of is it because honestly, you know what's
Man of the House when he was like the stepdad and then the mom and they went camping.
Let me see. Hold on. Let's see this.
Chase and Jonathan Taylor Thomas. Not that one.
This one?
Man of the House.
This one?
Yeah.
Hey.
That was the best movie ever.
Man, come on with this Rotten Tomato shit. Let me get a fucking. There we go.
The trailer, amazing. See, like, yeah, who didn't like Jonathan Taylor Thomas? Get out of here. I don't know any kid that did not like have a crush on that kid.
Hey. Damn. Hey, if you think about it though, it's like, was there any child actor that didn't have problems? Like every single child actor ended up growing up to be some crazy.
I mean, you think like, you know, like prime example are the two Corys.
Oh my god, the one from That's So Raven.
I watched the documentary.
Wait, who's the two Corys? Are you talking about the one from That's So Raven?
Oh no. So Corey Haim from the 80s.
Oh wait, that's Orlando Brown. Sorry. You remember him?
Corey is his name on this show. on those vampire movies in the 80s with Kiefer Sutherland,
Corey Haines and
the Lost Boys.
Corey Haines is one of them, right?
Haines, Corey Feldman, and Corey Haines.
Corey Feldman, yep, and Haines, yep,
Now
yeah. They did the Goonies, right? One of the kids was in the Goonies. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I'm terrible with actors' names, especially if
I'm
they're.
not, like, I literally could like win trivia. Like, let's go.
It's funny. Okay, so yeah, you got them because, like, honestly, if they're white people, sometimes I'd be like, they all look. I have this joke, unless they're really, really good, like Leonardo. You can't mistake him. He's fucking like he's there. You know what I'm saying? You know Leonardo.
What's eating Gilbert Grape?
Wolf of Wall Street, The Beach. Like this guy's okay, and he's announced. I know who he is. You know? Matt Damon. That's another dude that you know who he is, right? On site, you know who Matt Damon is. There's certain people.
We used to have trivia in our classes.
Titanic.
Eat people up in trivia.
See, but I'm a music. That's my shit. I'm good.
I do music too. I might be able to do a little bit of music, right? Like, because I figure like I'm pretty good with music. I feel like I have a good ear for what I like, right? Like if somebody listened to my playlist, they would be jamming out right now.
You feel me?
They will be jamming right now if they listen to my playlist.
Oh. Speaking of which, so like I want to start having some more like I do know some artists, and I want to start playing a little bit of music, like showcasing some music. Eventually we're gonna have more people in here playing some music, you know, showcasing it because we are live and everything. So before I get off all of this live, I want to showcase this beat real quick. Oh wait, hold on. Sugar sound. Can you hear this?
A little.
Hold up. This is a share sound, right? Sharing sound. All participants. Are you hearing it through my speaker? Or are you hearing it through your phone?
I'm hearing it through my iPad.
Okay, cool.
And you did this off the
Garage Band.
Yeah, I have it. I didn't know you could. I need to put on that.
Hey, it's muffin time.
Ooh, that looks good. What kind of muffin is that?
It's banana with raspberry and instead of oats, I blended up some
You know what?
pumpkin seeds.
I want some too. That was so bad. That looks so good. I was gonna say bananas and strawberries, but that banana and raspberry, so that looks like so bomb.
Yeah, I did a little crumble on the top too, because why not?
That looks so bomb.
I also made some vegan bacon.
Look how lucky you are.
We-
Look how lucky you are.
We both like cook dope food for each other. It's so awesome. I'm not taking classes though. I'm taking classes. Cheesecake is the one.
But I like I would find the thick ass crust, right? Like a hell of a thick crust with like a light cream filling.
Mm.
Just because I like the crust better. Or do like a bar, you know, instead of like a pie, do a bar. That sounds like better. That's what I might do. Get out of here. Like a little cheesecake bar. Like raspberry or something. Something I've never done before.
Blackberry.
You know what? I noticed that like my eye is little. Like when I get high sometimes, like I'll have like little eye. I'm looking at myself and I have like a little
Look,
eye.
I get fat eyelids. I'm just like, what?
No, like this eye, like
I can't tell.
I can. I took a picture the other day, right? Like, cause I had to verify my ID. And I was like, dang, look at my eye. And sure enough, it was like this. Like, oh my God.
You know what it is? There's a scientific reaction when you see your own face, especially in a picture versus a mirror. A mirror is way different too, but a picture, you're like, oh, that's me. And it's like you're trying to remember, like, you're trying to like put the memory together of the photo, right? So if you're looking directly at yourself, that's also the only time where you noticed. Most people probably don't see imperfections that you see. Like you look in the mirror and you see like everything that's wrong with you, right? But then everybody looks and they're like, "Oh no, whatever, you're good. You look fine. You're good. You're good." You know. Oh, you got a little crust in your eye, but you're good, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You're good. At least I'd hope somebody told me I had some fucking crust in my eye before I left the house.
I know, right? Jeez, I would tell you.
Booger in the nose. Oh, please. Thank you. Thank you. You got a little something on your teeth. Please.
Listen, I check that anyway. I have to. All I do.
Shoot,
I be putting my bonnet on when I do my meetings sometimes.
You know what is a good thing that I slept on for a while is the water pick. The little, oh my God, that be getting the back. Ooh, your mouth be feeling a whole different type of clean. It's like, excuse me.
Oh, nice. I've heard about, like, I just seen, I think Sonicare has one.
Yeah, and that's expensive. I got the little Chinese one, but it works the same. This shit was like 17. Right. It's like $17 or $20 or something. It works fucking. I've had it for like 2 years. Got off the Amazon. Boo. I don't recommend Amazon, but
they just let anybody sell.
Yeah, hell yeah. But that water pick though, I'm telling you. Like sometimes it's TMI, but you'll hit a corner and you're like, wow. And you're like, ooh. And then afterwards you're like, oh, nice and clean. Like I didn't even know that was back there. Cool. Right. Actually, I have a dentist.
I'm kind of pretty thorough. Like I clean my kids' ears, nose. Like I cannot stand like snotty sniffling. Like it's like let's get it out. Like I'm not gonna sit there and listen to you just
right
for hours. And both my kids when they were little, they had like just extra snot. Like they just always had snot, and I used to have to like either get the little ball syringe or I would do the old school way where you blow into the mouth and you like get the snot out that way. Like
oh wow,
that work the blowing in the mouth that works better than the like nasal syringe.
Oh, it's nasty. I mean, it's your kids. It's your kids, but like kids.
So when you're blowing in your mouth, obviously your mouth is like close, but like you don't really get snot a little bit. It's just to put, when your sinuses are clogged, it's just to push it out enough, right? Because they obviously don't have the power to like, push out from their sinuses, so you like literally have to like blow in their mouth to make it come out. So nasty. My mom's like, you gotta do it like this, and I was like, Sometimes they hate the nasal aspirator, right? So you have to close
are
Ugh.
strong. And then that old school blue one was like hella long, right? When they stick it in there.
It's a turkey baster.
Yeah, the blue one. Usually the
Ugh.
one from the hospital was one of those. And it was just like I feel like blowing in the nose is safe. I don't think that's like
Nah, that's natural.
It's
That's
just-
some
it's just
natural.
uncomfortable and it's kind of gross, right? But it works. Like if you don't have no other choice, you blow in your kid's mouth.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it blows it right out, and you're like, oh, you feel better. Don't you feel better? Don't you feel better? You don't have any snot in your nose anymore. Because they can get clogged in there. And then your sinuses get infected and shit, and then you have all that pressure, and that's not fun. Even if you're an adult, right? Like when you have like sinus blockages and all that shit, like that shit is so uncomfortable. I can imagine.
No, that's fucking yeah. If you had to, you would blow in your kids. I mean, I've never did that. I've never even heard of that, but that's really interesting.
That's hella old school.
That's some I love, and the thing is, I do love natural remedies, but that is blah. And so I'm kind of weird because I don't have kids, but when I
You
do,
could just put like tissue kind of like right here, you know what I mean? So when I did blow, it wasn't like all in my face, but most of the time it's coming down. It's not gonna like shoot at you. It's pretty controllable. But, I mean, your kids are kind of pure, so if it's not, it's the most purest form of snot, I guess.
right, right.
It's
There's
not like anything other than like the most natural snot that you could get, I guess. So they start eating regular food and that's when it becomes real shit.
right, 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 right.
Cool, but when it comes out with real actual shit, that's not the fun part.
Well, shit. Do you have any last words for the Kitchen Couch TV before we log about this bitch?
You know what? Just stay true, stay down, stay grinding.
Kitchen Couch TV, smoking, eating, talking shit. Thank you, Sister Sativa.